Okay, good day to everybody. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. We can still say that. we can still say that. Um, I mean, you can say Happy New Year up until the last day in January. So I've been told over the years. So over the years. So Happy New Year to everybody. This is my first video of 2024. I kind of feel like ashamed to say it, but it is my first video for 2024. And as I always say at this point in time of the year, one Happy New Year to everybody, and wishing everybody, success in all aspects of their lives for 2024, for the upcoming year. I wish everybody a blessed 2024. Um, you know, we're not starting the year right as Jamaican footballing fans, really and truly not starting this 2024 in a manner that we should. What a way to start the new year. What a way to start 2024, the resignation of Cidella Marley. Now, this happened a number of days ago, but, I want to talk about it. Should have done a video on it a few days ago, but I'm just getting around to doing it now. And, it's a very unfortunate thing that has happened in Jamaica's football, particularly in women's football. A terrible way to start the year. Frankly speaking, the JFF has picked up where they left off in 2023, arms out to start the new year 2024. I was deeply saddened when I heard about the resignation of Cidella Marley. I am very concerned about the direction of the women's national team. I am very concerned about the direction. You see the banner at the end of your screen, Reggae Girlz program not heading in the right direction. In my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, the women's national team is in a bit of trouble. It sounds harsh, yes, I know, and I don't want to be negative, but that's just how I genuinely feel at this particular moment in time, right? That the program is potentially in big trouble and heading in the wrong direction. Words cannot even surmise what Cidella Marley has done for the women's national program. I know that there are a few that don't seem to be fans of Cidella Marley and don't seem to be fans of the way how she does things, right? I personally, I don't see an issue. And I think that she's frank. I think that she's straightforward. I think that she's a no-nonsense type of a person. And, she keeps certain standards. And obviously, well, let me not say obviously, in my humble opinion, the JFF has struggled to live up to those standards that, Cidella Marley desires, that Cidella Marley would want, standards of good governance as it pertains to the women's national program. I think it's just a devastating blow for women's football. A devastating blow, to be honest with you. And I struggle to see how some people look at this in any other way. This is a woman that is responsible for the investment of millions of US dollars into the National Women's Program. The last time I heard, before Cidella Marley, there weren't really a ton load of people lining up to invest much into women's football, much less that amount of money in women's football, right? I would love to find out the answer to this question. Where does Cidella Marley rank on the list of sponsors for the Jamaica Football Federation in the last 10 years? I'd love to know the answer to that. I am sure she is right up there. I am sure she is right up there. This is a Jamaica Football Federation that has been crying out for sponsorship and bawling about, you know, we're not getting enough sponsorship. You know, we're not getting enough support from corporate Jamaica. So they might not want to admit that this is a devastating blow, but this is indeed a devastating blow. Not only has Cidella resigned from the position of ambassador, but the sponsorship that was being given to the federation from the Bob and Rita Marley Foundation has ended. A devastating blow for women's football. And even when you look at it outside of the perspective of sponsorship, you know, the work that she does with the women's national program outside of, you know, monies personal and monies collected that she hands over to the program, you know, monies that she literally campaigns for. I mean, her contribution you can't even find the right adjectives to describe her contribution to the women's national program. What will the program be without Cidella Marley? Cidella Marley, who basically resurrected the program from the dead. Would the program be where it is today if it was not for the contributions of Cidella Marley? Would the program be where it is today if it was not for the contribution of Cidella Marley? That's what I would love to ask Cidella Marley naysayers. It would not be anywhere near where it is today. So what does the future hold for the program, ladies and gentlemen? What does it hold for the program? You know, going forward without such a massive piece to the puzzle. Such a massive piece to the puzzle. Honestly, some would say, and I'm inclined to agree, that Cidella Marley is the foundation of the women's national program today, especially the senior reggae girls. What is a house without its foundation, ladies and gentlemen? Words cannot surmise her contributions to the program. That is why her resignation, you know, made headlines around the world in some of the major publications around the world. You think if My Crickets loses the election, the upcoming election, whoever loses, whoever wins, you think it's going to make headlines around the world? Me personally, I don't think so. But yet still ESPN is talking about the resignation of Cidella Marley. You know, where I personally saw that things started to go awry with the relationship between Cidella and the Jamaica Football Federation is when, you remember that whole incident, and I always talk about this incident because it was such an eye-opening account from Cidella Marley. When the JFF had a back and forth with Cidella in the public domain, you know, because of funds that were not turned over to the federation. You remember, it was after the World Cup, the 2019 World Cup that the girls had qualified for, and it was it the Pan Am Games? I don't remember what. Don't quote me as to what exact competition it was, but it was a competition that the girls, you know, were going to and needed funds to sponsor the program, and you know, the JFF tried for months, couldn't get the monies. And when Cidella realized what was taking place and stepped in, she raised the money in a matter of days. And the JFF is saying, you need to hand over that money to us. And Cidella Marley is saying, boy, I can't hand it over to you because one of the conditions that the money was given to me, one of the conditions why the money was given to me was that I cannot give it to the Jamaica Football Federation. So Cidella Marley played such an important role, literally sponsorship going to the women's national program was only going to the women's national program because of Cidella Marley. Not to mention personal monies that she handed over to the national program. That whole back and forth between Cidella and the JFF was very eye-opening. It said a lot. It tells you everything you need to know about the current JFF, the current Jamaica Football Federation, and the challenges it faces. No wonder they keep on crying about the lack of sponsorship. Corporate Jamaica do not trust them. But guess who they trust? Guess who them trust? Cidella Marley. Will the Jamaica Football Federation get anywhere close to the amount of sponsorship post Cidella that they got while Cidella Marley was there? Ever since that incident, ladies and gentlemen, me personally, that's when I even if there were challenges before that, you know, I think there was a big problem there from a number of the people within the Jamaica Football Federation. I think they took real issue to that stance by Cidella when that incident occurred. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, Cidella Marley resigning from the program has left a huge void, a massive void, ladies and gentlemen, a huge void. And the question I want to ask the Jamaica Football Federation is, how do they plan on filling that void? In my humble opinion, and from what this woman has stated publicly, they frustrated her to the point where basically she couldn't take it no more. Then basically, whether directly or indirectly, and you could see that there was resentment coming from the JFF towards her, basically boot her out of the program. How does the JFF plan to fill that void, that massive void that is left by Cidella Marley's exit? How them plan to fill it? That is what I would love to ask the Jamaica Football Federation. They're acting as if corporate Jamaica is lining up to sponsor them. Entities are lining up to sponsor them. These are the same people crying about sponsorship. Nearly $3 million of sponsorship over a decade just walked out the door with Cidella Marley. How do they plan on filling that massive void? That's what I would love to ask the Jamaica Football Federation. What is the plan going forward? You understand how big of a void Cidella Marley has left? How big of an impact this will be on the women's national program? I don't think you really get it. I don't think you understand. I don't think you guys understand. How does the JFF plan to fill that void? Do they have a plan of action to fill that void? That is what I would love to ask the Jamaica Football Federation. Knock up the likes button, subscribe and share, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Reggae Girlz program not heading in the right direction. I hope that Cidella Marley comes back. I really do. Hit me in the comment section, let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe and share. Again, free and easy ways to support the Formula Sports channel. You know, all the best again for the upcoming new year 2024. You know, Cidella Marley draw way out. Cidella Marley resignation draw way out. We had to do a video. See you. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.